Nepalese parliament back in session, the president back at the podium, then this. A jolt of magnitude 7.3, shallow, destructive. Incredibly, as much as it must have felt like a brand new earthquake, it was actually just the largest of the hundreds of aftershocks following the April 25th quake. Hardly time to quibble over definitions, though. The already traumatized know the feeling and fear all too well, swarming into the streets to search for a safe, open spot. Those injured in the first quake now rushed away from hospitals.
I'm trying to call to my home, but network is busy. It's not reachable. I'm worried for my family.
Today's epicenter near the town of Nemchi Bazaar, close to the base of Everest. Trekkers know it well. Its fate still unclear. The recovery effort already tough along that rural, steep northeastern corridor. Canada's Disaster Assistance Response Team, which has set up camp in the remote ranges, suddenly realizing a complicated job just got worse.
Those are homes up top there.
It's still going on.
The ground is still shaking.
The Red Cross team was still setting up a field hospital when James Shaw of Halifax saw this.
The rockfall, it just kept coming and burying the end of the village, so I turned the camera on and figured I'd get a little bit.
Then more aftershocks throughout the afternoon and night.
Everybody was running away from the one area. On the way back to Duce, the road actually had a rock slide, and I don't know, we just squeezed through, and the rocks were coming down the mountain and hitting the side of the truck, and so we just got through.
What was striking in the last 2 weeks was the sight of buildings teetering on the edge of collapse. Today, many of those same structures are now gone. Just watch. Homes, temples, finished. If there's an upside, it's that help is already there, of course. But even those trying to save lives are in trouble. A search is still underway for a Marine Corps helicopter with 6 Marines and 2 Nepalese soldiers on board who were trying to access the most remote areas. It and they are missing.
Well, Adrian is just back from Nepal now. Is there any chance they'll ever be able to let their guard down?
Well, not for a while. Aftershocks can go on for years. And what seismologists are now saying is that in that April 25th quake, the rupture didn't extend all the way to the surface of the Earth, which means the pressure wasn't fully released. So there's still the potential for a pretty big quake sort of south and west of Kathmandu. They're definitely not out of it yet.
What about aid agencies? What are they going to focus on now?
Probably kids and the rain. We know that 15,000 schools collapsed, if you can believe it, in these 2 quakes. Mercifully, the first time around, it was a Saturday. Lots of young lives saved because they weren't in school. School's still not in, so more lives saved today. But what are they going to do with those kids? Where are they going to house these people? What does Nepal do with all of these remaining unstable structures that have to come down wholesale and have to come down fast? Because within a few weeks, the monsoons are coming. Those rains are totally unforgiving. Money can help a bit, but the UN is very frustrated right now. Only a tiny fraction of the money has arrived. They need $415 million at least. They don't have anywhere near that.
All right. Adrian, thanks very much.